Hello and welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. So the video everybody has been asking for is finally here. Like I said, was pushing it off because I wanted to drop this in January, to film it and drop in January, of course, because I'm reviewing my book boxes from 2022. What better time than January? However, some book boxes were just a bit behind, so I decided to push it to February. Well, then I was still waiting on some book boxes. So then I pushed it to March, and that's when we were moving and my book was coming out, so all the things. But even if that hadn't been going, I still would have done it because you noticed videos were still coming out. But I still did not have all of the book boxes. So even at the time of this recording, I'm still missing a couple of book boxes, and it's from the same company. So I think you'll understand why I reviewed what I reviewed. We need caffeine for this one. So buckle up. I've not done this one before, so bear with me as I do this. And if there's any way that you liked, make sure to let me know so I do it again next year. If there's things you didn't like, let me know. I mean, be kind. Don't yell at me. But definitely let me know below things that you've seen maybe on other channels that you wish that I would do. I'm always open to suggestions. This is something that's still new for me. I've only been doing it for a little over a year. I do it just because it's fun and I love hanging out with you guys. I do it for free. So it's not like I've got sponsors. It's not like anybody pays me. So please bear with me because it is something I do all on my own as kind of a fun, enjoyable hobby with you guys. So, but again, I'm always open to suggestions. So first, let's go ahead and look at Book of the Month. I'm going to throw up on the screen here at some point. We'll see in editing when I decide to throw that up there, usually when I give a long pause. And then I'll make sure to have all of the pictures of these books. So Book of the Month is very very subjective, because you obviously pick the book that you want to read for that month. And what's been so fun is getting to see what you guys have picked on your different months and then kind of comparing notes. And I think a lot of the overall evaluation that I give is, again, subjective, because it could just be that I chose a flop and I just should learn to choose wisely. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to start off with The Magnolia Palace. That was January's. February's was A River Enchanted. Then there was Dating Dr. Dill. Then there was Kike. Then The Hacienda. Then The Stardust Thief. Then Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. Then Girl Forgotten. Then Love on the Brain. Then I took a hiatus for the next 2 months. And I ended with The Light Pirate. So all of these books, and again, my averaging was only on the books that I actually purchased. I gave an overall rating of a 3-star for the books. And for me, if it wasn't at least a 3-star, I wasn't going to continue the book box. So I'm going to continue, especially for the price. I mean, you can't beat 15 to 18 bucks and you get all of that. I mean, these have been some really good books, and going into this year, I've really enjoyed my picks, as you've seen, in the reveals that I've done so far this year. So for me, 3-star book of the month. I'm really happy with that. I'm definitely going to be continuing it. Hooray! You live another day. Then we're going to review the Once Upon a Book Club. Now, again, you have multiple options here. You can choose Once Upon a Book Club adult box, which I did not. You can do Once Upon a Book Club middle grade box now, which I did not. I chose the Once Upon a Book Club YA box. And for this, I ended up getting the Romantasy box first, then All My Rage, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, Darling Girl, A Secret Princess, The Charmed List, Cake Eater, Lord of the Fly Fest. Well, that was unexpected. And I did a Halloween one for Trick and Treat, which was Just Like Home, and The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, Night of the Raven, Dawn of the Dove, Salt and Sugar, and then I did the Christmas Advent box. Now, overall, with all of these, even the extra ones that I chose to partake in, I ended up with a 3.1 star for rating for the books, and for the items, a 3.5 star. So definitely keeping this subscription, definitely pleased as punch with it. I love the variations they offer. Side note, after I moved to our new home, I had a problem where it was still trying to deliver. Even though I updated it on the website, it was still trying to deliver to my old address. I simply sent an email message to their customer service. They responded in like an hour, and immediately she was like, yes, let me fix that in the system for you. All future boxes will be going to the new address. You're good to go. Let me know if that doesn't happen, and we'll of course take care of it. So they were absolutely wonderful and sweet and professional, and I just love this box, and I so enjoy reviewing them for you guys. And I'm going to be picking back up and doing them. They are up here, my January and February picks for Once Upon a Book Club. I apologize, I haven't finished them yet. They are forthcoming. So you survived another day. Yay! So next I'm going to review the Owl Crate box. For this one, starting in January, we got The Ivory Key, Only a Monster, A Forgery of Roses, Hotel Magnifique, Ballad and Dagger, Together We Burn, Violet Made of Thorns, The Drowned Woods, The Depths, The Whispering Dark, The Illuminaries, The Poison Season. Overall rating for the books for me, and this is only off of the ones I've actually read, and you know I read them because I review them at the end of every month, was a 3.6 star. So many of those were 4 stars and above. And so I was just blown away with the books that they are very careful in choosing. And for the bookish items inside the box, it was a 4.1 star. So again, all the items are amazing. I love all those items. So I was very impressed with Owl Crate. They're always prompt. They've never been behind. So while most of the books don't have sprayed and stenciled edges, at the same time, they give you a fun little booklet that has interview with the author. They have fun contests on Instagram for posting, and you can get prizes that way. They also always include music with it that you can listen to as you read. Thank you, Priscilla, for letting me know about that. I was totally missing it until you and I were doing the Drowned Woods together and you mentioned it. And now I have loved it ever since. And then on top of all of that, they've now got an app going, which is the Owl's Nest. And you can go in there and have like a whole community that's just for people who do the Owl Crate subscriptions. It is just so fun. And it seems like they're always doing more and more. They sent out a survey asking if we'd rather have sprayed or stenciled edges and just what kind of details we would rank as a preference, because they're always looking to improve their product. Owl Crate, I love you. I cannot wait to continue it into this year. So far been wins also this year, spoiler for the end of the year review. And yeah, definitely Owl Crate, you have survived another day. Now we're going to move on to Fairy Loot. There's a few options here for Fairy Loot. You can do just the book, or you can do the book and a box of goodies with it. You also have the choice of YA or adult. Now, if you're here in the US, if you choose you want the adult, you only can get the book. I'm pretty sure the last time I looked at it, you could only do that. You couldn't get the box of goodies, or either it was that or you were on a really long waiting list. But there's something about if you're in America, because this is based in UK, it's harder to get on that adult list. So I, of course, chose the YA, but I chose YA book and goodies. And I was on that waiting list until May. So starting in May, here's the books we got. The Stardust Thief, This Vicious Grace, The Darkening, Violet Made of Thorns, Belladonna, One Dark Window, The Ones We Burn, and Cruel Illusions. And again, going off the books that I've actually read myself, it ended with a 3.8 star rating for the books. They are gorgeous and they are so good. And as far as the items inside the box, 4.2 stars, the highest so far. Love, love, love your items, Fairy Loot. You are incredible. So once again, they live another day. So then we move on to the Illumicrate box. This one I was on a wait list for until May as well. And then I got Book of Night, We All Fall Down, The Drowned Woods, Babel, The Book Eaters, The Whispering Dark, Illuminaries, and Reveal, the one that's right here. For me, the books overall were a 3.6. Again, beautiful editions. In fact, my favorite of Babel, and I have that on my shelf somewhere up there. Absolutely loved it. I think the books were well thought out. They were gorgeous. They were fun to read. Love it. The items were 4-star items, and I really, really enjoyed those items, and they were gorgeous as well, and a lot of them went to you guys. That being said, I'm sorry, Illumicrate. I am going to have to say goodbye. I know. Why, you ask, when it's such a high rating for gorgeous books and fun items? Well, here's why. I started noticing, and it wasn't just me. Becca from Becca and the Books also commented on this when I was sitting there griping and complaining to my YouTube people. She also was saying the same thing, that it seems like Illumicrate is starting to really get cheaper with their items. So a lot of them are coming broken or bent or have issues with them, or they're just obviously made cheaper. And on top of that, they're now 1 to 2 months behind on every book box that they're sending. And I just feel like if you're going to spend $50 on a book box, you deserve to get that box that month. I can understand if there's, every once in a while an issue, but when every single month you're behind at least a month, and when the items get here, there's some damage to them and stuff. I know that you could send them in and get them replaced, but you got to pay for shipping. And for me, it just wasn't worth it. I'd rather that money go somewhere else. And so, unfortunately, Illumicrate, you won't see opened here anymore. I'm sorry. Moving on to the Bookish box. Again, there were multiple options here. You could do just the books. You could do the book and the items, the book, the items, and a shirt. I mean, it just all kinds of different choices. And they have a really fun shop, and the shop has some gorgeous items in there as well. I chose both the YA book box and items and the adult book box and items. But we'll start with the YA first. I was on the waiting list still in January, so it started in February, and we got The Midnight Girls, Only a Monster, Gallant, Together We Burn, Our Crooked Hearts, A Broken Blade, Wild is the Witch, Monsters Born and Made, Light Lark, The High Mountain Court, and Bow Before the Elf Queen, which of course we unboxed together just recently. The books overall, I gave a 3.8 star. Again, gorgeous books. They're very entertaining. I really enjoy them. The items got a 4.2 star. Beautiful items. A lot of them get to go to you guys when I don't want them. And that makes it fun, especially at Christmas time and stuff and different giveaways. However, and I know you all saw this coming a mile away, they are always 3 to 4 months behind. I am not joking. It's not a one-off thing. And in fact, that's why they had to combine November, December together just to try to catch up a little bit. And I'm sorry, but again, at $50 a month, you guys, you're spending like $250, $200 to $250 before you even get a box. And by the time you're opening it and trying to share and get excited, the theme that was maybe wintertime, it's already spring. If it was Halloween, it's Christmas. I mean, it just doesn't work. 3 to 4 months is just too long. And I just was getting so frustrated because I would sit there with no Bookish box content, adult or YA, to share with you guys. And then all of a sudden it would finally come in, and I'm telling you guys, yay, we're unboxing the November, December box, but it's the end of March. I mean, it just really, No, just no, I cannot do that. That's too much money, and there's other book boxes out there, and I'd rather try some new book boxes, and it's just not for me. On top of that, again, we had the move in March. So I updated it on their store 3 to 4 weeks before we actually moved, and way before they sent the November, December box. And they ended up delivering the YA November, December box to my old address. So I went to the old address. Thankfully, we still live in town, so I was able to go to it. It was just a bit of a hike and pick it up. And it was in front of the door of where we used to live at our old apartment. And we were very kindly instructed by the people who were there doing the cleaning and carpeting and stuff, you know, that happens when you move out, that it's not our address anymore. We've turned in the keys, and so it's technically trespassing. So they understood that. They knew who we were. We knew the maintenance guys very well. They're very sweet. And so we went ahead and got our box. But they said, don't do it again, which I get. I totally understand. There's legal, ramifications and worries there. And so we came back home, I messaged them, and I got a very snarky answer back. It was very much well, you should be doing mail forwarding at the post office. And so I had to forward their department an email from our USPS locally that says they do not forward packages anymore. They will your mail, like the letters and stuff, but they do not do packages. You have to do that with your actual store that's sending you the package. And so once I sent it to her, she was like, oh, okay, well, you're updating the system, but only on future boxes. And I'm like, okay, well, not to be mean, but you guys are like 3 to 4 months behind anyway, so I'm not worried about that. Well, then I got an email that said the adult box had been shipped and was on its way. And this was like a week later. And that was for the November, December, adult bookish box, but that it was going to the old address. So I contacted them again, and I'm like, that's not going to work. Oh, no. We meant future boxes. Like when April, when you pay for April's box from then on, when they're 3 to 4 months behind, I cannot do that. There's no way I could be popping over there, come, what would that be, like June, July, by the time January, February gets there? I can't do that. So I finally said, just cancel everything. Just cancel everything. So on top of the 3 to 4 month wait, if you guys happen to need to ship it somewhere else, good luck to you, because you're never going to see it again, ever. So I was so frustrated and so upset over this. And so I definitely gave them the boot, and just give yourselves some, overlap of time, and be careful if you move and all of that, because it was a thing. So off my soapbox, moving on to the bookish box, adult box. I was on the wait list there until April, and then I got A River of Shadows, A Book of Night, The Prince's Poison Vow, What Lies Beyond the Veil, Untainted, A Taste of Gold and Iron, and A Dowry of Blood. And I still to this day do not have a November and December adult bookish box to show you, so I don't even know what those books are going to be. The book rating was a 4-star. This was the first 4-star that I actually had. I really love those books. They're beautiful. They were fun. Some of them became new favorites. The items were 3.2. Weirdly enough, the YA items I actually ended up enjoying more, but they were still very good, solid, fun, well-made items. Again, there was the waiting issue, and again, the address issue. So again, you won't see any more bookish box unboxings from me. I'm sorry. I know some people show up just for that. I hate to see you go, but it's not worth it for the stress level for me anymore and the cost. So moving on, overall then, that's for all of the book boxes that we had in 2022. So the winner was Fairy Loot. Good job, Fairy Loot. You are my number one favorite box subscription. The second one though, and was so close, was Owl Crate, and only because Fairy Loot does provide those beautiful stenciled sprayed edges and the look that we at the book community, of course, just love to see when we open up our book boxes. But as far as everything else, I like Owl Crate better. So it really is just a toss-up. If I could take Fairy Loot books and put them in an Owl Crate box, I would have the perfect subscription. So I did drop Illumicrate, Bookish Box CYA, and Bookish Box Adult. What did I replace them with? Well, first, because I mentioned Fairy Loot is my number one, I finally got the Fairy Loot Adult book. So I'm going to open that with you guys real quick. This is the very first one. And it looks like, oh, how fun. I actually just got this in the Book of the Month box, but it is The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. I know I'm never pronouncing that right. Oh, that is such a gorgeous edition, you guys. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I so hope this is a 5-star read. It is not a reversible dust jacket, but wait till you see the artwork on the inside here. Oh, you guys. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, and the back has a cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I'm going to be so happy here, you guys. I think this is going to be just perfect for me. And it is signed because the books are why I'm here anyway. You know, the items are fun and I love sharing them with you, but I'll still be getting them in my other book boxes. This is going to be so wonderful getting to have these extra editions, the gorgeous ones. So, oh, I love that this was the first one. So that was just one. The other book box I got, and I had never heard of this before. So let's see if you guys have. Lit Joy. Have you guys ever heard of Lit Joy? I hadn't. This was new. And I am so excited. It's a ginormous box. Excuse me. And it is once a quarter that it comes out. So instead of every month, it only comes out once a quarter. However, for the money that I would have been spending on Bookish Box and waiting 3 to 4 months, or Illumicrate and waiting 1 to 2 months, I get all of these items and on time. And it gives me a cute little thing here. February is when I got to pick my goodies. It gives you a little calendar that lets you know when you can start your subscription. They have like a customization week where basically you go online and you get to pick what book you want. You get to pick a gift from each level that you want. If you do the deluxe like I've done, then you get all of it. So let's take a look. This is the first item here. It looks like, oh, I bet these are the TBR bookends it mentioned. And it says, clean up your to-be-read pile or showcase your to-be-read books with these stunning TBR bookends. Each one's made of heavy-duty metal to keep your books in place and look fabulous while doing it. Oh, these are adorable, you guys. Look at this. And here's this. Okay, well, that doesn't face you at all. Here's the second one. Oh, those are cute. Oh, I love that. That is really cute. And then I'm opening up and it looks like, ooh, it says Surreal Tea Company 10. We can't lie, this ACOTAR 10 is perfect. As ACOTAR fans know, Surreal likes to spill tea scalding hot. Oh, that's so cute. And this is so well made, you guys. This is really nice. This is solid. I don't drink tea. I think Samantha won the teapot whenever I did the teapot. So if you want this, make sure you mention it at the next drawing. I don't know where to put everything. I'm running out of space already. All right. And then it looks like, oh, the House in the Cerulean Sea wooden bookmark. It says, change often starts with the smallest of whispers, like-minded people building it up to a roar. Oh, that's cute. It's really nice bookmark. Okay. And then bookish reader page flags. So many people page their books as they read them. I actually don't, but I love that. I think that's so cute. So obviously that will be up for grabs. Ooh, I got a J. Christoph Corveri pen. Ooh, from Nevernight series. That's going to go on my banner. And then, let's see. This, I think, is a real silky pillowcase. Ooh. It says, oh no, there's only one bed. Oh my gosh. It gives a nod to the writer's element we love that throws characters together to see what'll happen. Wink, wink. Oh, that's cute. That's up for grabs too, though. I don't really have a pillow that would fit on. And then, let's see, looks like a tote bag. Oh, raised on books. Oh, that's cute. And it says, were you raised on books? Let the world know with this gorgeous tote. Oh, it's got storybook characters like the Cheshire Cat, Little Red Riding Hood, Mother Goose, Peter Pan, Aslan, the Frog Prince, and more. Oh, I know I don't really need a tote, but that's gorgeous. I'm going to keep that one, guys. Oh, and then it looks like we have a fun What to Read Spinner enamel pen. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. I may have to try spinning that sometime and see if I can get that to work really nice. And then we have, ooh, storybook key collection. Do you see that? And then, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it looks like a trident. Oh, that is so beautiful, and it's heavy. That's the trident part. There's the ocean. That's real heavy. That's beautiful. And it says, Poseidon Greek mythology key. Grab your trident, and join the god of the sea with the Poseidon key. Oh, wow. That's really cool. And then, looks like we've got the book. All right, and it's The Last Tale of the Flower Bride by Rashani Choshi. I apologize, I am the worst. And then it's got sprayed, stenciled edges. Absolutely gorgeous. And then it looks like a little bookmark in there. I actually hardly ever see those. I love those. So you have a nice bookmark. And then it looks like it is a non-reversible dust jacket, but it has the foil on the cover of the book itself. Beautiful. And then it's got art on the inside. Oh, and it's nighttime on the other side. Oh, that's cool, you guys. And it's signed. That is really nice. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have so much fun with all my goodies. Wow. Well, I think that's everything. So now you can start enjoying seeing these Lit Joy Crate unboxings every quarter, and the Fairy Loot adult book only box will be opened every month with my normal Fairy Loot YA box, because it's just the book, so I'm not really going to do a whole video by itself, but it will be next to it, so you'll get to have a 2-in-1 deal with that. If you guys have any other suggestions, I'm always open to it. Thanks for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and send your friends, and I'll see you next time.